It is the battle of the smartphone apps. Taxi drivers say the smartphone apps like Uber are hurting their business. And Uber allows people to order a driver at a much lower fare than a traditional cab. But now a company called Paxi says it can help. And Kevin, Paxi says it's going to be launching a smartphone app for traditional taxi companies.
And Mitsumi, of course, the company developing this app is saying that they're hoping to combat the taxi industry crisis in Quebec. Now, they really are saying that Uber is part of the reason of this downfall that they're talking about. Now, they're offering this app to taxi companies and drivers. Now, the key is that, of course, they have to be properly registered with their local authorities, of course, to be legally on the road as taxi drivers. Now, this app, Paxi, would allow people to go on and select a driver, also find what type of car they prefer, perhaps a hybrid car or an electric car, a larger SUV or something like that, and they can, just like an Uber, you can watch where this car is, you can see it follow to where your route is, there's a bit of a countdown, and they would be able also to pay through their smartphones. Now, Paxi's also offering other services like in-car payment for debit cards and credit cards. They're also offering cameras that would be directly synced to police stations if there was something that would happen inside the taxi. So that's something that this app Paxi is offering. Now, you don't necessarily, as a taxi driver, have to go with these other options. They more are looking for people now to start registering with this app that they're launching later in the year. I'll let you hear from the vice president of Paxi.
The client or the customer can actually choose which company you want to go with. If it's that one, that intermediary, or that one, the one you prefer, as an example, you can choose it. So that's maybe a big difference, of course, with other application. And of course, as we said before, which is very important, we are following all the norms, the rules, and we can actually launch that being totally legal.
So some drivers with Uber are registered taxi drivers and are doing this to supplement their income. Others, like UberX, are actually not taxi drivers, and they're offering their car up to people to share rides. It's a technology service that they're offering, and often those fares are much lower than a traditional taxi fare. Now, with Paxi, the owner of the company does say that the fare will be pretty much the same, but they're offering revenue sharing services to the taxi companies that join up with the app. There'll also be a fee for the drivers, however. That fee is around 10% per ride, but of course they're saying that they're looking perhaps to adjust those as they meet with more taxi companies to try and get them interested in the app. Now, it would just be a across Quebec thing. They're saying for right now, of course, they're hoping to get a network across the province. They can launch this app at the 1st of December. Mitsumi?
Thanks very much, Kevin. And that's Kevin Gallagher on a new app for taxi drivers who are fighting back against Uber.